I'll leave you with your speech.
Thank you. What an honor for me to have Steve present me with the plaque. We were together for 26 years with the Detroit Red Wings. He's a good friend and has had a huge impact on my career. I am humbled and honored to be up here tonight. First off, I'd like to thank Kelly Massey for all her organizing. Our family has had an incredible weekend. I'd also like to congratulate my fellow inductees, Kim, Doug, Marion, Kevin, Jerome, on your careers. I'm honored to go into the Hall of Fame with you. I'd like to thank Lanny McDonald and the selection committee for bestowing this honor on me. Getting the call from Lanny was a very, very emotional day, and I've reflected on the people who helped me in my life and career. It's ironic that we're here tonight. For me, 41 years ago, tomorrow night, I played my first National Hockey League game, and I didn't think I'd ever be in the National Hockey League ever again. I was in goal for the Hartford Whalers versus the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden. I was 25 years old, the opportunity of a lifetime. After the first period, I felt I'm here to stay. Second period, I gave up 5 goals. Down 6-1 going into the third period. I'm sitting in the intermission thinking to myself, Ken, you're never going to be in the National Hockey League ever again. I guess you paraphrase an old expression, hockey has been very, very good to me after I stopped trying to play it. My journey began in Vernon, BC, where I spent the first 18 years of my life. I started skating at 6, put the goalie pads on at 8, and fell in love with hockey. My parents, Ronnie and Lena, were the essence of what hockey parents are all about. They devoted their lives to their 3 children, my sister Diane, my brother Dennis, and myself. Dad loved his job driving truck for the BC Hydro. He was a minor hockey league director and the general manager of our travel teams. He drove me to and from every practice and game. My first look at being a general manager was watching him schedule practices, games, book hotels, and organize team carpools. Mom was the backbone of our family. She was a tireless worker and had our house running like clockwork and was at every game checking up on us and cheering for us. Our parents taught us the importance of work ethic, sacrifice, treating people with respect, as that's how they live their lives. They are both gone, but they are with me tonight. I'd like to thank my sister Diane and Dennis, who are both here tonight. I want to thank you for your love and support through the years. I know that I got lots of attention, and but you were there rooting me on. I left home to play junior hockey with the Medicine Hat Tigers for 2 seasons and then on to pro hockey. After 9 seasons of pro hockey, I was 29 years old. We had 3 kids under the age of 4, and I had to find a job to feed my family. My big break came when I got a call from Red Wings general manager Jim Devellano and Chief Scout Neil Smith offering me a job as a Western Canada scout for the Detroit Red Wings. My minor league coach, Bill Deneen, from Adirondack Red Wings the previous 2 seasons, strongly recommended to Jimmy D and Neil that they hire me. I owe Bill a ton of gratitude and thankful that Jimmy D and Neil took his advice. My first 4 years of scouting, I worked very closely with Neil Smith. And Neil is here tonight. We became really good friends. Neil taught me the business about evaluating players. I want Neil to know you had a huge impact on my career. Thank you. When Neil left to go to the New York Rangers, Jimmy D promoted me to chief amateur scout and eventually assistant GM. I was the assistant GM for 3 years, working with Jimmy Devellano and Scotty Bowman. That was like going to the Harvard of hockey for me. I learned so much in those 3 years about team building, dealing with players, making trades, and negotiating contracts. Jimmy D was my mentor. Jimmy D believed in me, he guided me, and taught me the business of pro hockey. He recommended to Mr. and Ms. Silich to hire me as the general manager in 1997. Thank you, Jimmy. I would not be up here tonight without you. I want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Illich for hiring me, and also thank Chris Illich and the Illich family for their support through the years. Mr. and Mrs. Illich were passionate about Detroit Red Wings, the city of Detroit, and they were driven to bring a Stanley Cup championship to the city. They were incredible owners. I was so blessed to work for them. They believed in me, supported me, trusted me. They approved any moves of players or staff that would make us better. They treated my wife Cindy and I and our 4 children like their family. We are forever grateful to them. I think Mrs. Illich is here tonight, and Chris, and I'm so thankful for everything that you did for us. And I'm sure Mr. Illich is looking down here tonight too. I want to thank Detroit and Red Wings fans for your support through the years. We moved to Detroit as a family in 1994, and it was our home for 25 years. We made many friends, and the passion of the Red Wing fans pushed our team to greater heights. I was blessed to have 4 talented coaches in my 22 years as GM of the Detroit Red Wings: Scotty Bowman, Dave Lewis, Mike Babcock, Jeff Blashill. You each played a part in me being up here tonight. Thank you. I'd also like to thank all our assistant coaches in all the time in Detroit. And you need strong hockey people helping with decisions, and I had 3 outstanding assistant general managers in Detroit. Thank you to Don Waddell, Ryan Martin, and Jim Nill. You guys are friends, smart hockey people who made my job easier and more enjoyable. And also a special thanks to Jimmy Nill. We played junior hockey together. He was my assistant general manager for 15 years, and Jimmy was in the organization for 20 plus years. So thank you all, and a special thanks to Jimmy Nill. I started out as a scout, an amateur scout, and scouting is the lifeblood of a successful team. I want to thank, not all the scouts because there was lots, but I want to thank some of the key people, decision makers: Mark Howe, Joe McDonnell, Håkan Anderson, Tyler Wright, Archie Henderson, Glenn Murkowski, Yuri Fisher, Danny Belisle, and so many other scouts for your work ethic and passion to find the players. I want to thank support staff, team doctors, trainers, equipment people. I do want to mention a few people that really impacted me. Paul McDonald, CFO of the Red Wings; Kim Brody, my assistant with Detroit; Dr. Tony Clucci; Dr. Doug Plagans; Dr. Naidu in Edmonton; Pete Van Zandt, Paul Boyer, TD Force, Jeff Lang, for making my job easier. I was blessed to manage so many talented players through my 22 years as general manager in Detroit. I can't thank everybody, but I do have to mention a few. Steve Yzerman and Nick Lidstrom, 2 of the greatest Red Wing players in history and incredible captains. Henrik Zetterberg, another great captain. Chris Chelios, Brendan Shanahan, Sergei Fedorov, and his Russian 5 line mates: Pavel Datsuk, Nick Cronwell, Dominic Hasek, Chris Osgood, Mike Vernon, the Grind Line with Chris Draper, Kirk Maltby, Darren McCarty, Thomas Holmstrom, Dan Cleary, a later version of the Grind Line. These players, I sit in the press box and I watch the game. I had the privilege to have a front row seat to watch these players deliver a lot of success to our Red Wing team, and they drove our Red Wings to 4 Stanley Cup championships. I've been fortunate to be in 2 great organizations. I was a Red Wing for 36 years, and now 2.5 years with the Edmonton Oilers. I want to thank Daryl Cates and Bob Nicholson for giving me the opportunity to be general manager of a Western Canadian team with a passionate fan base. Daryl and Bob have incredible passion and determination to build the Oilers into a championship team. Thank you to Dave Tippett and his coaching staff, Keith Gretzky, Bill Scott, and all our staff pushing hard every day to make us better. I'm fortunate to manage a team with incredible players and leaders like Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Darnell Nurse, and the rest of our team. You're a special group to me. It's always an honor to represent your country. I want to thank Hockey Canada and 2010 Olympic team general manager Steve Yzerman for selecting me to be a part of the management team for the Olympic Games in Vancouver. Being a small part of that incredible gold medal victory in my home province of British Columbia is something that my family and I will never forget. I'd like to thank Gary Bettman, Bill Daly, and Colin Campbell for your guidance and support through the years. Finally, my family. My family are the most important people in my life. My wife, Cindy, is the rock and foundation of our family. We met in Medicine Hat when I was playing junior hockey, and Cindy was going to nursing school, and we've been married 41 years. You committed your life to me, your kids, and now our kids and our grandkids. I'm incredibly blessed to have you at my side. Words cannot express how important you are to me. I love you. Thank you for your love and sacrifice too, sweetheart. We are so proud of our 4 children, Brad, Julie, Rachel, and Greg, and their spouses who are all here tonight. You were all incredible. You supported and loved me when I came home cranky after a loss. You sacrificed when your dad was gone a lot, and I missed many special moments when you were growing up. I love you all, and you've blessed us with 9 grandchildren. Thank you. And more to come, I think. I'm humbled and grateful for everything this game has given to me and my family. I'm very honored to go into the Hall of Fame. Thank you.